I believe in Israel, and I believe in her people. The beauty of this land and its ancient history means many things to many people. But for me, it means one thing: life. I will tell you the story of where that life began. There is a mountain in the heart of my country, a mountain very special to me. This mountain is Elon Moreh, the place written in the book of Genesis, where God told Abraham to stop and look out over the land. I am now a great-grandfather, and from time to time, I come here with my family. It was here that God first promised my people that He would care for us in this land. That is why this mountain is special for me and my family. We believe in God and hold strong to His promises.
For nearly 2 millennia, the promised land of the Bible was a barren wasteland. Its archaeological ruins a reminder of its glorious history. Its people scattered throughout the 4 corners of the world. But towards the end of the 19th century, things began to change. A new wind began to breathe through this land. There is a prophecy in the Bible about God returning a valley of dry bones to life. Many believe this prophecy is unfolding before our very eyes. Today, the nation of Israel is experiencing a dramatic renaissance never before seen in human history. In a land that was barren for nearly 2,000 years, life is bursting forth. Acres of vineyards and olive groves are transforming rocky mountains. From every nation on earth, Christian tourists are coming here by the millions, fulfilling their dreams of walking in the very places where their Savior walked. And most miraculously of all, Israel is once again becoming the home of the once scattered Jewish people. Over the last century, they have returned here by the millions, from the north, south, east, and west. We are living in the times spoken about long ago, the time that this nation would be reborn. Journey with us now to the land of Israel and meet the people who call this place home. High in the Golan Heights, a cattle drive is underway, steered by a team of Israeli cowboys. Israel's remote northernmost region offers the most fertile soil in the country, ideal for farming and raising cattle. Young men come here with dreams of carving out a life for themselves through working the land. Men like Jonathan Rosenberg.
My connection to the land, for me as a Jewish person, it's sort of a homing beacon. First time I came out here, all the things that I learned in the Torah, it all clicked together. I came to Israel my first time when I was 19 to go find myself per se and also find out, all about the land. Always wanting to go to the army, but wanted my mom's grace to go. Until 25, I was back and forth to Israel, America, until my mom gave the okay to go. I came out 26, joined up. A real big thing that got me in defending the Jewish nation was we have less people than most armies, but because of people's love for this nation, they fight with such more passion. We're not going out on the offensive to go and attack other people. If we get attacked, we're going out. So I always wanted to be part of that because, you know, it's defending the place I love, the people I love. So now I feel that I've done my portion in defending this generation, and my kids will also be the defenders in the next generation, God willing. I think I was able to be part of it and continue to be part of it. So now that I've gotten out of the IDF, my plan is to bring cattle from the States, build up a farm, get married out here so that my family can continue and help out this nation. In the long shot, build a community and have even more families that have the same dreams or the same calling from God. There's definitely something happening. Everybody's feeling it, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in the States. People my age, the younger kids, you know, especially a lot of kids in college are getting a lot of, you know, hate. There's a lot of anti-Israel in it. It's definitely breeding a new love and a new calling for people to come to Israel. There's been an abundance of people from places where they felt comfortable to come out to start a new life out here. There's something out there. There's something in the air that's changed. It's definitely having a big effect on kids coming and wanting to join the IDF or coming to live in Israel itself and, you know, get her done. Israel is, to me, my everything, my dream, my hope, my future, my family's future. And God willing, all that will come true the way it should be and the way it will be. I am Jonathan Rosenberg, and I am Israel.
In the middle of this nation lie the regions of Judea and Samaria. It is called by many the biblical heartland of Israel. It was here that 85% of the Bible's events took place. Today, after centuries of exile, Jewish families are returning to these regions, re-establishing their roots in the land of their fathers. One of these pioneers is Batya Sela.
I know I got an A in the final test in Bible, but really I never started studying until I moved here. A few years ago, I came over to this area, to Itamar, to visit a friend of mine that worked in an organic farm in the middle of nowhere. I remember I got off the car and it was dark, and I went to sleep, and I woke up in the morning and I looked around me. Everything seemed so beautiful and so Genesis, and as if no one touched it before. I wasn't used to it from coming from the city. I suddenly realized that this is where my ancestors came from. I live here. I love it. I feel I found my place. Most of my job is I'm a mother of 2 boys. I'm a wife to Yaakov, perfect Yaakov. And actually my son has a birthday today. He's 3, my youngest. When I look at my son walking around, going to my neighbor's goats, going to the donkey, feeding them, picking the eggs, I'm almost jealous with him for the calm and special life that I feel I'm giving them, because it's something that I never had. One of the things I love the most is to tell my boys, tell them stories. We just open the Bible and we read outside. But it's so easy because I can drive 5 minutes and look down and tell my son, look, you see down there? You see this building? This is Joseph's tomb. You see, this is what we read last Sabbath. We read about Abraham coming into the land, so he stood here on the mountain of Elon Moreh. And this is what he saw. And this is where he raised his family and he walked around and built his altar. We can just look around and place the stories exactly where it happened because it's just so close. Our goal together, Gidon and mine, is to remember the whole Bible and all the stories in the Bible by heart. But he's only 5.5, so we still have time for that. My goal for them, really, I want them to be as happy as possible. But I want them to handle their fears and to build houses here. I want them to be able to sit on the porch at the end of the day, drinking their coffee and living peacefully and not being afraid of anyone coming to to kill them or I just want them to stay safe. I think that's all that I can wish for. I've been given this beautiful gift. And they're a gift that I have, I don't even know for how long. And I just like to watch them grow. But what I would love, and I'm praying for getting from them, is for them to be able to be with a clear heart and to be right, even if people on the outside are not coming with them, even if it's scary. I think of Abraham, that the whole world was on one side. He was the only one that thought that there is one God and not 2,000. And he stood for what he believed in. With my boys right now, I think this is the most important thing, is for him to be able to look at the mirror at the end of the day and to know that he is doing what he thinks is right. This is my goal for him. And to be happy, of course. To me, Israel is family more than anything else. It's family, it's home. I am Bat Yasela, and I am Israel.